Hey guys, it's Ofoya. I want to make a video about the cosmetic comparisons from Rivals to Overwatch. I wanted to discuss price, quality, customization, all that stuff in this video. So let's just get right into it. So here's just a quick rundown of my thoughts. I think not only does Rivals have better prices, customization, but they have returning battle passes as well as battle passes that don't expire. They have emojis, custom chat messages, a larger emote wheel, and in general, I believe just better appeal. There are only two major complaints I have against Rivals that I think that Overwatch does right. For context, I've played Overwatch for over 3 years now. I started playing when the game came out, but I never committed to it until 2023. The skins in Overwatch are fantastic, but if you spend more than a week in the Overwatch space, you hear the complaints about skins being overpriced. Skins that would be epic normally being turned into legendary, or the prices being way too high for skin, or even the mythics that people may say are just uninspired VFX slop. While I have a lot of skins I have for characters that I especially enjoy, once I started playing Rivals and purchasing skins, I realized they just have better deals. So let's break it down. What does make Rival skins better? There are a few important things here. The first is rarity, then price per rarity, bundles, and then returning and continuous battle passes, mini passes, and customization. Rarity is very important here. Rival skins are legendary because they have special effects and customization options. After buying a legendary skin, you can use currency, unstable molecules that you earn in challenges, battle passes, events, drops, and more to purchase ultimate VFX, recolors, and sometimes some slight customization. Because most of these requirements must be met to be a legendary in Rivals, you have skins that make large changes to the model and look still be listed as epic simply because they lack this customization and these effects. To put this in perspective how bad Overwatch skins are in rarity, if a skin has a slight change to the model and color differences, it's an epic. If it has large changes to the model, it's a legendary. Sometimes legendaries include sound effects, but this is case by case. It's not every skin. It doesn't really discriminate. Just as long as the model has changed a lot, it's kind of up to them if they decide to add these effects and to add these changes to sound. Overwatch has had many cases where legendary skins really had no reason to be legendary. Unfortunately, a great example comes from my favorite Overwatch collab, which is Street Fighter. The Soldier 76 skin and the Winston skin are so atrocious and should simply not be legendaries. The Soldier skin changes his hair, colors, and takes off his sleeves. That is really it. That is all that is changed. Winston has a lot of changes, but they are all borrowed from other skins, and his weapon has virtually no changes. Rivals would not have labeled these skins as legendary, and it's not even close.
And they just dropped the ball so badly. This Reddit post did the best at explaining how I feel about this skin because they really go into depth about what went wrong in this skin. And then here are some of the comparison shots done by the OP. And honestly, if you guys want to know more about this, I will link the Reddit thread in the description below. But on top of that, although I do feel like it made enough changes to be kind of a legendary, it still just doesn't stand out. It's in this really strange middle part that I call an almost legendary because honestly, I wouldn't consider this an epic skin because I still think they added enough changes. But at the same time, I also feel like they just did not try at all for this skin. Like maybe because it was Winston, they just kind of threw it at the window and were like, oh well, it's not gonna sell. But anyways, yeah, no. Shit skin. Sorry for the Winston.
The epic Gambit skin with emojis, highlight intro, emote, icon, and spray is only 1900 units. So for just below $20, if you didn't earn the units, you can even buy it for 1600 units for all of it minus the emojis. Base legendary skins, no emotes, no sprays, no icons, no anything, are all 1900 coins in Overwatch. And depending on what they do include for the character, the skin bundle can be 24 to 2800 Overwatch coins. I consider Rivals epic skins to be Overwatch legendaries, but if you don't, let's just compare that. In Rivals, it's 2200 for everything except the emojis, an additional 300 to the bundle with the emojis. So even then, it's still roughly $5 cheaper with a free recolor and effects. So in terms of price, Rivals has better skins at lower rarities and a significantly cheaper price. It isn't even close. Bundles and mini passes are very common within Rivals. As far as I've seen, in mini passes you almost always get a free skin and other emojis, emotes, highlight intros, and more. These passes can come back, but typically you have to purchase them a second time around to get any of the items. So you better be there when they first come out if you want to take advantage of the free items. But these passes help with the slow battle pass progression I feel after a couple weeks of the new season, when all I have are basically the daily challenges. They have great value as long as you like the other skins in the pass, and I prefer this over the bundle since they are cheaper and offer great value. Now, bundles and Rivals always have great value, and if you don't like emojis, there is a basic bundle, like I said, for a few hundred less for the skin. Rival skins do not come in large bundles like Overwatch, but either come in a pass or a group of 2 skins in a smaller bundle, and have their own personal bundle. On top of these great bundles from Rivals, there are so many ways to get units that allow you to buy shop items. You can get units through hero progression, finishing challenges, completing events, claiming them at 3 battle pass, and more. You can almost always save up for new skins, although you can't get every skin this way because you just simply can't get enough units for all the skins they make. So they did have costume tokens at some point that could be exchanged for skins. You could earn these in events, passes, or in addition to bundles, but I believe they may have been removed since I haven't seen one in seasons. It's unclear, and top searches really did not provide too many answers. Another great thing is that Rivals has returning battle passes. You can get battle passes from way when Rivals just began, like they just re-released the Season 3 battle pass when we're on Season 9. And I bought that because I missed out on that Spider-Man skin. It's great. And in addition to that, you don't even have to unlock them in order. You can unlock any page at any time when they return. I don't have to start with the Squirrel Girl skin and then work my way down to the Spider-Man skin. I can just start at that and just claim that. And then eventually, maybe I'll go back and claim the rest of it because it doesn't expire, which is great. So once I've purchased the battle pass, I can always go back to it and complete it. Overwatch has never had these mini passes, and while they do have large bundles for collabs, similar theme skins, and more, they only sometimes have skins in their own separate bundles with prices higher when compared to Rivals. This is a simple complaint, but Overwatch doesn't do these passes and free events as well. The battle pass has a couple free epic skins and stickers and icons and some loot boxes, and they've definitely improved since 2025, but the rewards still feel underwhelming, and I wish these events would have lower maybe some passes that would be but something that could be more enjoyable and that I could feel progression and have actual skins with. The final complaint is customization. As far as I can tell, from the few seasons of Rivals I've played, almost all legendaries have had some customization. And I know all recolors and VFX are free add-ons with the free currency that you earn, and you can't even buy it, so they can't make money off of recolors and customization, whereas Overwatch makes recolors too, but they charge the same price. Now, I love recolors. I think more options is better, but Rivals is it right. You shouldn't be charged twice for the same skin. On top of that, these legendaries have small but noticeable changes that you can make to them, which are also free with the earned currency. Overwatch has customization, but only on the mythic skins, which in recent seasons have been glorified legendaries with the recolors and slight customization. Still better than a rival skin, but just barely, and it's labeled as a mythic. They're definitely not worth the mythic title anymore. Overwatch should have implemented small changes in a skin, even if it's just removing small things or adding small bracelets like Rivals does. I think this adds a lot of value to the skin, and considering it's free, I don't have any complaints for Rivals for skin prices or value. I don't want them to increase prices, but even if they did, it would still be very competitive with Overwatch pricing. My first complaint for Rivals is that Overwatch does well in separating the bundles. One example is the cute mantis emote of her cat shadow puppet. If I want that one emote, I have to buy a whole mini pass. This means I have to spend $10 on a few skins that I don't like when I would rather pay $2 to $3 just to get the emote. Overwatch does a great job of, if you don't like a skin but like the other items in a bundle, you can just go to the hero gallery and buy it separately, or do the customization section for the icons or banners. Overwatch does a great job of being consumer friendly for those who only like certain items, but Rivals does a better job at pricing. The second big complaint is the gacha events. Last one with Devil Dino, I got it first try, but almost all of them I've had to pop all of the balloons to get the skin. Now I know they have a really low chance, but it's just not a system that I like. Not only do I agree with the system of paid gachas in game, but these skins also don't return and can't be grouped in a bundle. Like both the Strange and Emma skin would have been cheaper for me if they were in a bundle together, and I probably would have bought it. But now I get neither skin, because I'm not going to pop the last balloon on either of them, because I'm not going to spend the 1200 units. So, overall, I think Overwatch has great skins, but how to acquire the skins, which skins you can customize, how they price and categorize skins, can leave you disappointed. I love Overwatch and only want to see more of it, so I hope they take videos like this and consider giving us more rewards, customization, free recolors, and consider how they classify their legendary skins in a new way. If you have any thoughts, I'd love to hear them. Please like, comment, and I'll see you all later. Bye.